Welcome into the Film Guy Network. It's football season, which means I've got a film study for you.
What's up? You like that? You really like that?
Let's shut up and grab some tape.
What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome in to the Film Guy Network on a fabulous Tuesday morning. At least it's Tuesday morning, November 19th, up in this studio, which means today your boy turns 30 years old, Jonathan. Happy birthday to me. Don't even comment happy birthday. Here's what I want. I want you to grab your phone and subscribe to this network if you are not already. If you are, I want you to grab your wife's phone, your friend's phone, your best friend's phone, your boss's phone. Subscribe to the Film Guy Network right now. We got to get to 40,000 subscribers really, really quickly. If you are new to the network and you're like, hey, who is this guy? I'm Brooks Austin, the director of recruiting for Sports Illustrated, also more commonly known as the Film Guy here on this network. We do a lot of film work on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Wednesdays here on the channel. We also have live streams Monday through Thursday, 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock, talking all things college football. We hope to see you there tonight at 8 o'clock during our live stream. Obviously broke down Georgia's offense against Tennessee on Saturday evening inside Sanford Stadium. Put up 453 yards total offense, 31 total points. Had a really good football game. Defensively, they were great in the second half. They were great for, I would say, 3 quarters, essentially, in this football game once they made adjustments. The adjustment was simple. Hey, let's start to mix the coverage a lot more, and let's definitely start to walk down in terms of our cornerback alignment, start taking away some of this underneath stuff. The other thing you're going to notice on this, particularly the second half film study, and if you were to watch the entire game, running the football was really, really difficult for Tennessee, at least in a consistent manner. Okay, they had a couple of breakers, but in terms of down in, down out efficiency, they were not very good. And it's because Georgia's interior defensive line played phenomenally. We got a saying around here: let's shut up and let's grind the tape. Super excited to do this with you guys today. Again, if you are new to the channel, our litmus test around here is if at any moment during today's broadcast you learn something about the game of football or about your favorite football team, you have to subscribe. Them's the rules. I like them rules. Them's the rules. So follow the rules around here today, will you? All righty, here we go. Let's get into it. First play of the second half. Let's start to pay attention. Let's make sure we're paying attention, guys, to how Georgia's playing, okay? We didn't watch the first half with you guys. Let's pay attention to what the game plan appears to be in the second half for Georgia. I'll tell you right now, it's going to be a lot of different looks. They're mixing the looks all day long. Like this right here, they're going to mix the looks even on this play. They got a bunch formation with the tight end right here. This is number 87, okay? When Tennessee bunches like this, they're either A, running the football, or B, throwing a screen to the boundary, right? This is the short side of the field. Ball's on the left hash, all right? So what is Chaz Chambliss doing right here, Jonathan? Chaz Chambliss is splitting the difference, okay? Well, watch what happens the moment the tight end condenses a little bit. Now, all right, we're going to adjust the formation, and now they're in single high, all right, cover one. Got man-to-man out here, man-to-man out here, man-to-man out here, man-to-man out here. Somebody is responsible for the back in the backfield, okay? So that's what we got from a fundamental standpoint of actually what they're playing, all right, with Malachi Starks roaming the deep quarter of the field, right? So who's actually at the star right now? That would be KJ Bolden. They've got KJ Bolden down there actually playing bump and run off man coverage right here, not bump and run, playing off man out there in the nickel position. Got to get to know what they're doing or what they're playing. I don't really know. It's not this play, it's the next play. I don't really know what the hell Chaz Chambliss is doing on the next play. All right, but hey, pay attention, okay, because this is going to show up a little bit later. Right now, they only have one defender, okay, playing surf technique. He looks like he's on a surfboard, doesn't he, Jonathan? That's why we call that surf technique, okay? We have one defender here. A little bit later, as this quarterback really starts to be heavily involved in the keep run game, right, off a read option, you're going to see them throw a little stunt at this a little bit later. So they're going to start baiting this guy hey, we're taking the dive, and then they're going to wrap a backside inside linebacker, and they're going to get a big hit on Nico a little bit later, okay? So take a mental picture of how they're playing things early on in this second half. I thought the difference in the football game, or at least this year, interiorly, has been this guy, 52. That's Kristen Miller. Man, he has been playing some really violent football. Look at that head snap, man. Look at that head snap. See if we can get a good look at that right there from that defensive tackle number 52. Wham! Just absolutely jacking that dude up, leaving him in the backfield. Now, here's the problem. As we see from the tight, I really don't know what Chaz Chambliss is doing. I think he's being a little too instinctual. Occasionally, when you watch this much film, you think you might have the answers, okay? He sees tight end go away, all right? Tight end is clearly working across the formation. So he is going to start to work across the formation as well. Only problem is, hey, that damn back from Tennessee is really, really good. Look how quick this hit happens, Jonathan. I think he's the best back in the conference. I don't think that's a hot take to make. In fact, that's a soft take to make. Most Tennessee fans watching this will be like, no shit, Sherlock. Okay? But yeah, I would draft this guy maybe like top of the second round, Jonathan. I think he's incredible. Good bounce. I don't know what Chaz is doing. Okay? Man, my nose was fine this morning. As soon as I turned the mic on, it started running like a faucet. I don't know what's going on. Somebody commented that I need to cut down the audio on the breathing. I'm like, bro, the microphone's right here on my neck. I was just supposed to stop breathing? Oh, my God, dude. All right, so let's count this out, all right? They have 6 people up here. That's a tight end, okay? They have 2 ball carriers, okay? The quarterback and the running back. That is a count of 8, right? Now, we talk about box counts on this network a lot. This is the lightest box count Tennessee's seen all year. By the way, it is 2nd and 10, okay, so probably a passing down. That's what we're playing defensively, all right? But I haven't seen Tennessee look at a box like this and it be this light. Georgia's got 5 guys in this box. 5 guys in this box, maybe 5.5 if you want to count Smile as an extended portion of this box. However, 5 versus 8. That is a box count of -3. Georgia's playing this -3, willing to say basically, hey, if you run the ball, it don't matter. Our 5 guys versus your 8, you might get 3 or 4 yards. We'll see you on 3rd and 7. That's what we'll do. All right, so here you go. They're going to throw the football. And, luckily for Tennessee right here, they actually pick up the mic. It's something you're going to see really start to rear its head a little bit earlier. I think the game plan was simple, Jonathan. Let's put the nose over them. Let's drop 8. Let's rush 4. Or let's drop 7. Let's rush 4. And the secondary rusher, all right, from the second level is always going to be the Mike. Now, you chase the midline, Mike linebacker. Let's see if they can pick you up. They don't. I don't understand this from Tennessee. It happened over and over and over again. All right, you're setting out. That's fine. That means you two, the center and the guard, should have these 2. All right, unless we're putting the mic on the back, which I don't think we are. There he goes. The mic or the back is free releasing post snap. So I don't know what they're doing right here. I don't know why they consistently mess this up. It could be the fact that they're on the road. It could be the fact that the center is maybe getting a little too heavily involved with the nose tackle. I have no clue, guys, but consistently in this second half, this time they pick it up, but consistently in the second half, the mic's blowing through a gap like it's free reign, like it's free run. We could just do whatever we want. Right here, they actually get it picked up. And no surprise, they get it picked up and they get it completed. Now, are we calling this a bad miss, Jonathan? This ball's back behind him. This ball's elevated, all right? And I just wonder what happens if this ball's put on the numbers and we're able to run. Right, we're able to run after the catch. I just wonder what happens. This is a completion. It's awesome. We got it protected. That's great. Okay, we got off the primary read, worked back to the secondary read. We got our feet tied to our eyes. All right, we let this thing rip, but we're behind him. All right, we're behind him, and has no opportunity to run after the catch. That hurts us as an offense. Let's go to play 50. Same thing here, right? Like they're going to try to work a little tight end pop pass right here off play action. All right, and the problem is, Jonathan, and folks at home, they've been running this against one high looks all year. This other safety has been walked down right about here. This safety's played in the middle of the field, and they've seen even box counts. Again, they have 6 guys at the line of scrimmage with the tight end. They have 2 ball carriers. They have 8. Georgia's playing it with 6. They're playing it -2 in the count. Normally, most of the teams playing this -1 in the count, which means this safety's rolled down in the middle of the field, and this safety's right here. They're playing single high coverage a lot of the time against Tennessee. At least that's what we saw all year on tape, right, Jonathan? When we watch other opponents, they've been crowding the box. Georgia has not had to, never has, historically, never has. It was our primary analysis point coming into this football game. What happens when they don't have to crowd the box? Well, this is what happens. All of your would-be explosives, right? Would-be explosives are now big hits for extra safeties that are able to play free. Also, I would say this guy noticed some tendencies, man. All game long, Chaz is like looking, he's paying attention, he's signaling, all right, and then he's responding after the snap based off what the information he's collected pre-snap. I'm also curious if this is a miss, if we're going to call this a miss on the cue, because this is tough, man. CJ does a great job of playing the underneath right here and clouding this picture, and then the safety's right here. So I don't know what you're supposed to do. I think that's probably what I would have done. I left the marks there for a reason, right? This is closed, okay? This is closed. So our only window probably is right there, right? Just a little bit too high for the tight. But the problem's not the ball placement. The problem's not the route call or the play call. The problem is the fact that they're willing to play light boxes and they have 2 safeties over there. So yeah, our tight end pop pass is not going to leak like it did the last couple of weeks in that situation because they got a damn safety sitting right there. All right, so here we go. Let's take a look at the play as it snaps. All right, I see one hot. Ooh, what play are we on? All right, here we go. I see 2 high safeties, right? 1, 2. I see a man indicator. I see a man indicator. I see a man indicator. I see leverage that shows me man. Eye contact that might make me think zone, but the leverage alone makes me think man coverage. All right, so what do we got? We got 2 man going on right now. So what do I have as an offense? They got a man beater right here. They got a switch release out and up on the number 2 wide receiver. Over here, they got the bender and the runoff on the backside. So here we go. We talk about split field concepts, Jonathan. This is our zone concept over here. This is our man concept as a quarterback. So I see man coverage. Which side of the field should I be working to? The left. The left side. All right, downset Hunt. Let's see where he's working. All right, let's see how well he's coached and how well he's taking this coaching. Downset Hut, come on. Downset Hut, boom. Immediately works left. I love this. I love that he's immediately working there. Now, let's talk about this man beater. Okay, here we go. We're selling the out right now, but it's an out and up. So we don't want to throw this football yet. It's an out and up. So let's see how the up develops. Whoa. All right, so he is a little bit compromised, but here's the problem. Quarterback's already pushed off the spot. Quarterback's already pushed off the spot. Also, they have 2 safeties. So he's already floating. All right, so I don't mind our quarterback getting up off of this. I don't at all. I think it's actually a really good decision by the Q to start to scramble and work back to his then zone beater, right? It's a man beater, but late in the progression, it ends up turning into our check down, okay? I think it's a great ball. I think it's an even better play by Smile Mondon. How did we coach this technique from a defensive back or a guy trying to break up the ball when we watched it against Caleb Downs against Penn State? Jonathan, do you remember? No. We talked about hit the front hip first, right? We want to make contact here first. Why? Because this back judge, look at him. Some bitch already got his hand on his flag, don't he? Look at him. He waiting for it. That's the guy looking to call that PI. So if we contact with the front hand first, like Smile's doing right now, we're probably going to avoid that PI because he can't see it. Okay, so if we touch and get contact with that left hand, all right, and then play it through the back after that, we might avoid the PI. I don't think it's a PI anyways. I think it's just a really, really well-contested football from Smile Mondon. And you know why I know it's not PI? Or you know why I think it's not PI? Now, 87's, he's a man's man. He ain't going to bitch about nothing. But when you get pass interfered with, you're going to turn around and look at a referee. No, this is a clap of the hands. Damn, I missed the ball. Shoot, let's go back to the huddle. The technique on how we do stuff like that is really important as well. It's a great play by number two, excuse me. All right, so mixing the looks consistently, ball backed up in their own end right now. We're playing a little two-man last time we saw, right? Two high safeties, man coverage across the board. Well, you're backed up in your own end. You're a little bit more, apropos to run the football. I'm more apropos to look for negative plays, maybe chasing a safety, stuff like that. So now here we go. One man, right? Man to man, man to man, man to man. They got 6 guys in the box. We're actually going to play it this time with 7. We're going to play a little extra hat in there with Dan Jackson. All right, down set Hut, they throw the football. Down set Hut, they throw the football. This is a great route. Okay, this is a great football. This is great yak by Brew McCoy. Great yak by Brew McCoy. Take a look at it from the tight. Good job picking up the stunt right there from Tennessee's offensive line. This guy was pretty important coming back into this football game. You're going to see him over here, number 2. That guy right there, he was pretty good Saturday, right? He was pretty good Saturday. That's how we squeeze, turn, and spill right there. Wham. Okay, that's how we do that. This tight end group from Tennessee ain't full of no bitches. Okay, they got dudes now. That's what we talked about all week last week on the film study. They got guys. This Holden Stay dude is 6'6", 245 pounds. Like, they got really, 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 really good football players. All right, here's my problem with this play. Okay, I think these guys are actually going all the way back because we actually have somebody pulling for the front side inside linebacker. They've got 6 blockers. Georgia has 4 people in the box right now. Everybody see that? Okay, we all see that. All right, down set Hut. Look at this. This right here, Warren Brinson holding this pseudo combination on the front side really, really well. Now, here's my coaching point. As this tackle comes through this hole right here, let's spin it back a little bit. As this backside tackle, this left tackle right here, as he starts to fight through this hole right here, the number one thing we got to do is clean up any trash, okay? So there's an overhang right there on Warren Brinson. In there, Jonathan, you see that right there, that color? Okay, we got to clean that up. We got to run through his shoulder on our way to that safety, okay, to create this crease. We do not. Warren Brinson continues to fight over, and then boom. What has been a 45, 50, 60-yard play for Tennessee all year in the run game is now a 4-yard gain. And that consistently over and over again on this tape, that's exactly what happens. But that play, in my opinion, is made by number 2 right here, right there. I want you to take a look at these defensive tackles, Jonathan. I want you to take a look at what these defensive tackles are doing right here on an obvious rundown, as you can see. An obvious rundown. I want you to look at this positioning. Let's take a look back. Let's spin it back just a little bit. Look at 93. Okay, I don't know what he knows, but he knows something. There's a couple of things here that let me know he knows what's about to happen to him. Okay, watch him move, first of all. Back flips, he squeezes. You see that? Back flips, he squeezes. Down set Hut, we get a down block from the tight end or from the tackle. He jumps in here and plays it square. Watch. Okay, boom. Jumps in here, plays it square, squeezes. Now, we've got the linebacker turning this back in, And these defensive tackles right here cannot allow horizontal movement. We can't allow this crease right here to open up further because of all of this movement from these people, okay? So let's go back and watch 55, John Jarrett, and 52 strike and hold these combination blocks. Boom, strike, hold. Look at that. That's uncoiling your hips right there from 52. And 55's in there being a man amongst boys, okay, against two guys holding the point. All right, and then I also want you to see number 11 right here. Watch this dude shed this guard like he's a paper mache weight. Yoink, get out of here. Boom, tackle, 3-yard gain. And why does it matter? Well, you lived in 2nd and 7 on Saturday night. You lived in 2nd and 7. That's not where you want to be. You want to be in 2nd and 3 so we can start taking shots. This was your entire life on Saturday night. Okay, your entire life. 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8, which means most of the time you're probably throwing the football because you can't run it, clearly. Like, you're not running it successfully. You don't want to be in another 3rd and 5. All right, you want to be in a first down situation, or better yet, maybe a 3rd and short, right? All right, I told you, take a mental picture, right? Take a mental picture because they're going to bait that quarterback into making a pull, and this is exactly what happens, okay? They played Chaz Chambliss in a surf technique last time, right? And he squeezed pretty good. Played him in a surf technique, and then Nico ran out the back, right? That's what happened last time. Watch this. Watch this. This is defensive coordinating 2AT. We're going to spike everybody right here. We're going to influence the pull from the quarterback. We know he's a runner. We know he's been willing to run today. We're going to influence the pull, and then we are going to absolutely fire the linebacker right behind him. Okay, you're baiting the quarterback at that point. Okay, you're baiting the quarterback, and not only that, I thought Saturday, Georgia took every single opportunity to get a lick on this kid. Every single opportunity they could legally, they took a lick on this guy. All right, and that was kind of a major key of the football game because, hey, if he's going to run, man, we're not just going to let him, get down or slide. We're going to make sure we get a pop on this guy every single time. All right, so we've seen 1 man, we've seen 2 man. How about some quarters right here, Jonathan, on 3rd and 7, okay? How about some quarters shell. And somebody, one of these 2 guys, two of the 4, all right, on this simulated pressure look, they got 7 guys walked up on the line of scrimmage. We like to assume 5 are coming. Offensive line-wise, we got to take at least 5 of them. So we're going to identify 5, probably 1, 2, 3. I'm definitely calling number 11, number 4, and then I'm probably going to call Chaz Chambliss. Those would be my 2. Like, no shit. If Raylan Wilson, Dan Jackson, Chaz Chambliss, and Jalen Walker walk up to the line of scrimmage, the 2 outside linebackers are probably the guys that I'm going to call. All right, so let's see how this works out from Georgia. Ooh, Raylan's already backing out. All right, and he ultimately comes. He's the 5th, all right, and they drop Jalen. So I would have been wrong, but I'm fine with being wrong, all right, because I'm fine with kicking to Jalen Walker. I would rather assume that the best pass rusher they got's coming, and they're not going to drop him. But they ultimately do drop him, but that's okay. All right, so they're running little quarters back here. It's going to turn into a match, basically, okay? Watch these corners. I want y'all to watch both of them and how they respond to these hitches at the same exact time. Boom, there's the hitch. Boom, both of them going to man up, okay? Man up, man up. Now, here in the middle, we've got an over-the-top defender, an underneath defender, an over-the-top defender, an underneath defender. All right. This is a great job by Dan Jackson getting back up underneath this ball. Okay, watch him from the top, okay? All right, boom, there's number 2. I got eyes on him. So now let's square up, let's get our shoulders square, and let's float back up underneath this football. Watch him. There he goes. Now turn again. Fine. Pattern match. Make it difficult. That's forcing an incompletion right there. Where we at time-wise, Joe? Oh, we're cruising today. That's a tough-ass ball, man. I don't know if you're ever completing that one with Jackson like that. and look, this is hindsight, so this is me talking, all right? But if I have two simultaneous digs, right, I think we got one coming here, we got a hitch, That's kind of the concept, right? And I think they ran at different levels because you don't want them running into each other. I think they ran at kind of those levels, all right? But this guy's 6'4", this guy's 5'10", right? That's a linebacker. That's a safety. I'm attacking the linebacker and the 6'5" guy. You know what I mean? Again, hindsight's 20/20. I can sit here and do this all day long. But yeah, I think the safety's probably more likely to drop up underneath that with good efficiency and good coverage as opposed to the linebacker. You know what I'm saying? And you can see it. It opens up to the left side of him right there. That's running the grass from Brew McCoy. Huh. More quarters right here, okay? Still a quarter high shell. I love a couple of things here. I absolutely love number 7, okay? Watch him stay on top of this vertical, turn and run, all right? Absolutely love this coverage from number 7. Zero panic when the ball's in the air. Absolutely zero panic. Even gets his head back around. His head's back around right now. He's playing it in the pocket of that wide receiver, completely calm as can be. Love that. Also, love this. Watch this backside inside safety, okay? Watch this true freshman right here. Watch him respond, okay? We're there in a 3-by-1 set, right? Wide receiver or tight end, slot receiver, the Z, the X is back on the backside. He's by himself, okay? So I know I have one concept back over there. I have 3 probably working towards my face. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to get my eyes over here. If you look right now, his eyes are already over towards the left side of the field because he knows, hey, somebody's coming to me eventually. So here we go. Down set hut, what's he do? He immediately works towards the 3-by-1 side, all right? Starts to work. Oh, points the vertical. Hey, go. Going vertical, all right, boom. Keeps going. I just love every bit about the body positioning, knowing what's working, knowing why people are attacking me. 3 guys over here, 1 guy over here. Let's get my body turned to the 3 side because somebody might be coming back towards me. I just love the mental acumen that he's playing with right there. Also, I love 52 right here in the middle of this defense. I love watching block destruction, Jonathan. I think they get a busted assignment right here. I think he thinks he's working a wrap on a stunt, and ultimately has to just disengage. I think he thinks, oh, maybe I got a stunt coming back over here. Halfway through the stunt, he realizes, oh shit, I'm busting. All right, now I'm just going to defeat a block. Oh, I'm not wrapping? Oh, never mind. Whoop, on your face. Middle of the field looks open, right? No, it's not. It's closed. I don't know how they do this, man. I don't know how when the defense or offense you're playing is playing so fast, how do you continue to be so multiple? You know what I mean? Like in these clips, we're 35 minutes in. In these clips, we've shown you 25 clips in the second half so far. We've seen cover 1, we've seen cover 2, we've seen quarters. We're now seeing cover 3, okay? You'll see Tampa here in a second. And the other team's on the ball within seconds. And we're able to be this multiple and not bust coverages in the back end. Like, part of the reason you play with so much pace offensively is because eventually the defense gets into a point where they're like, hey, guys, we just got to get our cleats in the ground. Fuck it. Play cover 3 all day. Fuck it. Play cover 4 all day long. Just line up. Don't bust assignments. Just get lined up. Get your cleats in the ground. Meanwhile, they're doing all that and being multiple. And what you're going to see as the game continues to progress, all right, is suddenly the offensive line from Tennessee is the one getting up on the ground on the line of scrimmage, and they're like this, and they're doing this, and they're looking around. Blow-throughs. Because they're the ones that are trying to figure out what the defense is doing while they're snapping the football. You see a lot of, oh, I thought that was cover 3. Oh shit, it's cover 4, scramble. Right? You've seen a lot of confusion on the offense because they're not going to slow down. They're still trying to play with pace even when they're down in football games. So, man, like, I don't know. It's preparation, right? It's coaching. It's the coordinating staff having these guys able to do this. It's really smart football players. That's what it is as well. Because Mans definitely thinks he's getting cover 4 again. He thinks he's getting a middle of the field open look. All right, now all of a sudden they fire the nickel. All right, and he's playing squat. I don't know if there's a human on this earth that plays coverage calmer than KJ Bolden. I mean, he almost looks like he's bored. You know what I mean? Now, he might get away with a hold at the top of the route there, but I think he turns and runs with him pretty well. And yeah, like, hey, look, cover 3, what's vulnerable? This bender's vulnerable. It's where you should be working. But he thought he was getting cover 4. Start the snap, so he's not working over there, right? He's not looking there. By the time he gets there, he's already getting rushed. Pushes him off of his read, and then he goes and makes a play with his legs. Now, that's the great thing about what Tennessee's got going on right now. All right, their quarterback is phenomenal. He got sacked 5 times on Saturday. I think he avoided another 5, honestly. I think he avoided another 5. This note just says Jesus, number 13. He's in here at a 3 tech, actually. Watch this. We are going to slap a man and put him on the ground and then go make a tackle. I thought it looked cool on the Skycast. It looks way better on the All-22. Just bitch slapping folks. Can't be nose over toes. I talk about it all the time on this channel. We cannot play with our nose over our toes. We're going to be in deep dookie. We're going to be in deep dookie. Also, just go and apply. I had a biology coach back in high school, Jonathan, that would talk about the man card. You got to apply for your man card. And once you get it, you got to hold on to that sucker. And all we can do is elevate our man card. All right? We got a titanium man card in here for number 52. And it might, by the end of the year, it might be vibranium. It might be the toughest metal in the planet is this man card. Watch 52 right here, guys. Just absolutely holding it down. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. So we're going to play the center square attack right down his midline. Now, watch what happens, Jonathan, the moment Christian realizes here comes the double. What's he do? Turns and squats. Do you see that? Turns, squats, gets thin while holding the position. Completely enable is Tennessee's offensive line to get to the second level. Linebackers running free, plugging, and striking. Here we go again. Like I'm about to show you as the game continues, man. Their mic identification, shout out to the fireworks. Their mic identification was absolutely dog dookie in this football game. Dog dookie. They had multiples of these going on all day long. So let's look to the tight. He scrambles, gets hit again. All right, let's look to the tight. So they have 5 guys in the box, right, Jonathan? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is a linebacker. They have really shown a propensity to drop him, but he's walked down right now, so we have to respect that. So we have to respect that. We're probably going to be kicking to number 2. So we're going to kick these guys out, all right, which means these 2 guys should be responsible for these 2 guys. We're probably going to one-on-one with the defensive end. Now, what I don't know is what they're telling their backs. Are their backs in on protection? Are you, hey, look for an immediate threat and then check out? I don't know what they're telling their backs. I just know in an odd front, we count 2 linebackers. That's what we do. We got 5 guys. It's our job. So there's 5 in the box, and we're going to take 5. I'm calling Mike 2. I'm calling Mike 3. We should be in essentially a 4-man slide. The backside tackle should be locked on with the defensive end. That's how I would call it. All right, so I don't know where 70's eyes are looking, but 76's eyes are looking here, which tells me they didn't count number 2. Okay? They didn't count number 2. U3 should be working these two. U2 should be working these two for sure. You got your eyes out here. I understand you're probably protecting your B gap. All right, so here we go. We got these two guys buried in on the nose right now, and number 3 is just going to sneak right through here. Now, the right guard is trying to bump him off, trying really hard to bump him off. The center is just way too engulfed right now with the nose tackle. Also, what in the hell is the running back doing? Why is the running back making a decision when the linebacker hasn't yet? Okay, he's buried back here. The running back is buried back behind this center. He's going to jump to the right side A gap. You see him right here? Jump to the right side A gap. You're making guesses, not making decisions. That is a difference. Even though, in my opinion, I don't even think the back shouldn't even be responsible there. They got 5 guys. We got 5 guys. We should be able to free release the back. This is a joke. What the hell are they playing? Any guesses on what they might be playing, Jonathan? Coverage-wise? That would be difficult, huh? We walk out to the line of scrimmage as a young quarterback on the road. Motherfuckers are screaming their head off for 4 quarters. We can't even really identify the coverage or the pressures right now and what we're going to do protection-wise. We don't even really know that. Downset hut, let's see what happens. They're going to rotate into a pseudo Tampa 2 right here. That's what I told you. They're playing everything. They're playing absolutely everything. Deep, high, squatted in the middle of the field, right? Tampa, all right? You are going to play the sticks. You are going to play the sticks here on 3rd and 7. Oh, also, free hat. And rushing 4 with the most diabolical stunt you'll ever see. The most diabolical stunt right here from Raylan Wilson that you'll ever see. This is seeking chaos, Jonathan. This is what this is. This is, I play a sport where they let me hit people and I don't get in trouble. Wham! Okay? And it creates the havoc that they want. Here's the problem with this stunt. I think 32 sells the vertical way too hard. All right, we want to take 2 steps up and then back in. Let's count the steps from the snap. Downset hut. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, we went way too far upfield, selling the speed rush. That's why he's so far out there. We really want this tackle kind of hanging out right here, and we want to bump here, and that way you've got a much tighter track to the actual quarterback. But it happened on the right level because the guard's completely lost. 76 has no idea what to do on this play. No clue. He's got no clue. What am I doing? Oh, my God, there's color just ran by my face. Great job finding the void in the defense from the quarterback and getting this one out. Just an extremely, extremely tough defense to work against because of how much they're mixing coverage and how disciplined and how well they play the run. Strike, peek, shed. Strike, peek, shed. That's what we talk about on defensive line, playing the run game, right? We want to strike with the screws of our helmet on that offensive lineman right down his midline. We want to extend. We want to peek, see where the back's going, find out, shed the block. Let's see how this works right here. This is the definition of strike, peek, shed. I mean, come on, 78. Come on, 78. Strike, peek, shed. Pursue. Get flat, pursue. This should hit, man. They got this thing licked. Boom. There's a crease. Woo! We got it licked. Except for 78. 78 out here making ball plays. Jonathan, this next play that I'm going to show you, can you, no, we're going to 69, nice. Can you guess the down and distance right now, Jonathan, without looking? I know you got a tight monitor over there. Can you guess the down and distance? Just look at the defense.
I would assume maybe like 2nd and long.
It's 1st and 10. It's 1st and 10. They've got 6 blockers, a back, and a quarterback. They got 8. Georgia's playing this with a 5-man box? Playing that with a 5-man box. Again, playing -3 on first down. Just goofy. Just goofy. Now, they play Tennessee throws a pass right here, and it gets covered up as Georgia goes back to that pseudo Tampa again. That's KJ Bolden hanging out in the middle of the field, 2 safeties playing deep, 3 or 4 underneath defenders as well. My question is, why aren't you checking to a run in this situation? Probably because even against light boxes, you haven't been able to run the football very successfully. All right, I want to show you something here. I want you to watch this guy. Earlier in the game, we saw him guessing, and we didn't like it. Well, watch what he does here. Okay, he's going to cross the face of the tackle and go make a play. Now, I'm wondering what he's looking at. And I'm sitting here at 12, almost 1 o'clock in the morning last night, looking at these notes, and I can tell that tight end's clearly looking across, right? A tight end's got his eyes over here. He's trying to see, hey, where's my responsibility? Who am I going to get up to? It's human nature. It's impossible not to look at where you're going on the football field pre-snap as an offensive blocker. So we see this, and I think he sees this, really, and he knows, okay, I've got to figure out a way to beat this tackle inside because I think they're going away from me. That's him playing free, by the way. We don't teach guys to do that very often. The only 2 guys I've really seen on tape, 3. There's 3 humans that have played like this since I've been doing this job. Put the microphone to your face. Let's see if you can guess the 3. They play this position, by the way. Who are the 3 humans that have been able to just jump inside whenever they want?
Trayvon Walker?
No.
Azeez Ojulari?
Yes.
Oh, gosh.
There's one more.
Recent?
Yep.
Gosh.
Also a first-round pick.
Really?
Nolan Smith.
Oh.
Nolan Smith was given the autonomy to do whatever the hell he wanted, whenever the hell he wanted. This is the same example right here from Chaz Chambliss. This is not a run stunt. That's that very, very veteran football player having the ability to play free right there and shutting shit down. Now they're back to cover 1, except for they've had to not dedicate any extra hats to the run at all. So now on 3rd and 4, all right, on 3rd and 4, they can just drop the 2 linebackers and just be like, you know what? Nah, screw it. We'll play cover 1 with 2 hook defenders right here. And it damn near ends up in a pick. I think this is a great play by KJ Bolden right here. He knows, okay, look, I've got underneath help. All right, so that bender is going to feed right into, all right, Raylan Wilson's face. Okay, so as that happens, I'm going to squat, get my eyes on the quarterback, and now I'm going to drive, not on my man, but on the outside man, because I'm now transferring it off to my guy inside. Look at him drive down on the route out there and almost pick that football off. Almost picked that football off. And even then, man, we're working quick game. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi, ball out, and he's got pressure in his face right now. He's got dudes in his face. LOL, Jalen Walker. I love watching guys have fun, man. This is a 4th and 4, false start. Look at Jalen pointing at him. And then he's going to get into a pseudo kick set. Watch this. I love watching football players have fun, man. All right, where are we at time-wise, Jonathan?
45.
All right. These are the Chris Colza freak plays right here. Going 2-man again. 1 deep safety, 2 deep safety, man, man, man. Now, this is about as good of a football as you can humanly possibly throw. It's about as good of a route and catch as you can humanly possibly make out there with the tight end. But damn if Chris Cole ain't making that as hard as humanly possible. He is in the hip. He is absolutely in the hip. Number 18 right here. He's going to leave your screen. Boom. Okay? I love the contact at the top of the route too. Make him run through you. Make him run through you. And then we see, I mean, does the coverage get any better? Not really. It's a great ball and a great catch. 74. It's 18 again. This is the Chris Cole drive. He ends up picking the fumble up as well to end the football game. But this is nuts. All right, simulated pressure. We got to get out, get our shoulders square, and then find out where the route concepts are. Oh, there's the underneath defender, or there's the underneath option. Let's drive down on that right now in close space. I thought this was a fumble. Ball's moving the entire time, though. This is weird. They gave this, they blew the whistle, called this, forward progress. All right, but I thought this ball was moving. Don't you? I think this ball's moving the entire time and then it gets dislodged. I think it's an incompletion. It's a moot point, obviously. But, to go to the point of there was a lot missed in this football game by referees. No analysis here. I'm just going to let this play. I want y'all to watch 17 right here. This is how you play safety, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you play safety. No hesitation, no second guessing, just key and strike. Key and strike. But at this point in the football game, man, Georgia is like, hey, just dial the shit up, man. Just start throwing as many different stunts, games, twists as we possibly can, all right? Because they are obviously throwing the football like you see right here, all right? They got Jalen Walker all the way out there in a wide 9 with nobody over there on that side of the football. All they're trying to do is create a one-on-one, two-way go for their best football player, all right, their best edge rusher. Look how wide he is, and then look at Warren's alignment, okay? If I'm Tennessee, I'm probably kicking 2 guys this way, all right, and hoping that they don't stunt away from us. I think that's what he does. No, he gives the two-way go to Jalen Walker. Holding on every play in football. Every play. Is this the fumble? No. Yeah, he was. No! Yeah, he was. All right, last play we're going to watch. This is the fumble. And the notes just say, Jesus, 11. He does the same thing, rushes inside and gets home. So powerful. So powerful. And that there is a Bahal game. Same look. Oof. Great job. Great job right there, Damon Wilson, continuing to fight through. Watch Damon's rep right here, man. Out here on the edge, the left edge right here. Watch this rep and how much effort's put into this. Just never stops. Never stops and ultimately gets home to the football. When I watched that, and honestly, for the better part of the last 3 years since Heupel's been there, when I watched Tennessee versus Georgia, all I can think about is just how hard it is for them to move the football on the ground consistently. And when you're living, the whole film study in the second half was living in 2nd and 7. Living in 2nd and 7. And you either got to make the decision to run the football and be, inefficient again and maybe end up in a 3rd and 7, or drive back and throw the football and end up in another 3rd and 7. So you're behind the schedule the entire day. There's no real ability for you to take shots. And then you add on top of that offensively, for the year, you've struggled with deep shots, and you're going to have a long day at the office, and that's exactly what it was. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you hit that thumbs up button. Hope you subscribed as well. We'll see you tonight at 8 o'clock. I love you. Bye.